Prathana speaking from the media desk, here to give you a recap of the events that took place on the first day of the con. Mr. N. Ram, Editor-in-Chief of The Hindu, inaugurated the function.
In India, the challenge is huge and there are also constitutional and legal issues. I support the policy of affirmative action overall, but it needs to be fine-tuned.
The first session of the day was Access and Excellence, Perspectives from the University Grants and Knowledge Commission, and was led by Dr. Xavier Alphonse S.J., member of the UGC, and Dr. Fraser Mascarenas S.J., Principal of St. Xavier College, Mumbai, and a member of the Knowledge Commission Study on Undergraduate Education in India. The meeting was chaired by Dr. John Prakasam, S.J., Deputy Principal of Loyola College. Let's have the details from our field reporter.
Dr. Xavier Alphonse addressed some of the major challenges faced by the educationalists today, such as the expansion of the system, the quality of education, and the quality of faculty. He stressed on the need for change from the teachers upwards, that they needed to expand their minds, to think out of the box, and to create a curriculum that did not conform to university standard. Dr. Fraser Mascarenas stressed on the need for an independent regulatory body from the government for colleges. He also stressed the need for proper funding because today students pay only 10% in fees of what is actually spent on teaching them. Thus, if colleges get proper funding from donations from companies and alumni and they invest in land, they can increase their facilities, expand their facilities, and also give incentives to teachers to teach better.
That was followed by a session on the problems and prospects of higher education in India, led by Mr. Suresh, Chief Reporter of Indian Express, and Dr. Kingsley, Dean of Sciences of Loyola College.
See, as a citizen of this country, there are certain values that we need to believe in, that we need to make as part of our life. This is not the value of self-aggrandizement. It's not like wanting more cars and more, but it's also saying that I have a duty and a responsibility in society, towards society.
Addressing a vast number of issues such as faculty shortage, scholarships, incentives for teachers and students, government and aid, Mr. Suresh also stressed on the need for career guidance at a +2 level. Many students bear false notions about the courses they are about to take or are conned by college officials into taking something that they are not suited for.
The first session after lunch was on how do students learn and discussed the topic Teaching Methods in Higher Education, the need for strengthening value education, and human rights in value education.
Our first speaker for session 3, Dr. Ramanujan, spoke about how anxiety and fear are obstacles of learning. He raised an important question as to what is our learning methodology. He said that learning is about discovering, exploring, and innovation. He said that it is very important for a teacher to understand that every student has his or her own pace of learning and his or her own approach towards learning, and how making mistakes is a part of the learning process.
Actually, my work is to do with national integration. I'm primarily an editor of literary translations from 12 Indian languages.
Dr. Mini Krishnan spoke about the responsibility of Literate India to educate the illiterate. She told us that the purpose of all education is for peace. She ended her message with a very significant message by making us experience the pain of exclusion.
The final session of the day was a principal's panel discussion on the challenge of balancing access and education in colleges.
Dr. Nirmala Jayaraj spoke about the urgent need for educators to revolutionize the higher education. She said that we need to adopt a cafeteria approach wherein certain relevant courses are adopted or offered to generate employment.
The traditional history can be revamped, the curriculum, especially by the autonomous colleges, so that they can include archaeology, even tourism management, and even environmental history, such subjects which is more relevant.
Grandfather Alphonse Manikam spoke about excellence. He said that excellence is not about producing first class or being within the top 10 rank, but he said it is about creating confidence in the minds of the students, creating employability, and creating resource persons who will generate livelihood for others.
College is not a place where they should learn languages. Communication skill must come in the schools. I really forgot that. Say the school system should be such that every student should get a lot of exposure to speak, to argue, to understand, to listen. That confidence must be in the school. Then here we can develop their talents, their resources.
Our last speaker for the day, Arul Swami, spoke about how we are all in the crossroads of education. He said that this is a time for us to recharge our batteries. He ended the session by saying a statement from environmental studies that conservation and development should go hand in hand, and so should access and excellence.
That's all from the media desk. We'll be back with more updates tomorrow. Till then, keep reading our news bulletin, Crossroads. Thank you.